I apologize again. My name is Anthony Mendoza. Today we're going to be talking about going live, how to get more engagement online. First tip: if you have bad internet, just don't do it. That's learning from mistakes today. A little one-on-one of my own. I always like to start everything out a little bit of reference. You guys are all doing an amazing job so far. Just making sure that you're muted, and that if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. Diane and Chanel will be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have. So fill that chat up, ask away. I will be recording everything today so that after the class, if anybody wants it, you can reach out and we'll send you a link so that you can go in there and see this class again. So if we do have any technical difficulties beyond this point, it's okay. I'm going to record it and send it back out. And again, one more time, guys, thank you so much for holding in here with us as we're going through this. I don't always have a big issue with internet, and when it does happen, it seems to happen when I have a webinar instead of, like a one-on-one meeting with my team or anything like that. So thank you, and I apologize. A little bit about me, if you guys don't know who I am. I work for a company called West. My whole job is marketing and technology. I'm not really the IT guy that fixes routers, obviously, but I can help you fix your branding, your campaigns, Facebook ads, and all kinds of different stuff. So if you have any questions about any of that, please feel free to reach out. So another little thing I like to do is just start everything off a little bit of fun, especially right now with my favorite ads of the week. I'm a nerd for marketing, so I like to scroll through them and see any of the cheeky ones. So if I see one that sticks out, I'm always like, see what you did there. Hats off to Jeep this week. I always like to look at other marketing just because it shows people being interesting or creative in how they're marketing. So it's funny that even a car company that sells being outdoors is able to create really creative content right now while we're in this quarantine. So just funny Jeep logo, using a coffee cup, a couple remotes, some crayons and tape, and then super IKEA'd up. So it's cute, it's a little cheeky. There's another one that I saw that was by Audi, and it was the 5 rings, and how they're all enclosed, except they were all separated, and it just said social distancing at the bottom. And I was like, I see you, Audi. See you doing your thing. So to start all of this off, when we talk about engagement and how to start getting more engagement online, we always hear this word algorithm. Whether it be for Facebook algorithm, Instagram, YouTube, or any other platform, it's a common term that you'll hear over and over again. A lot of people hate this algorithm. A lot of people don't want to talk about it or don't know what it is. It frustrates them. And a lot of the times we think that it's meant not to work in favor of us, to work against us so that we spend ads or other things, but that's not always the case. Every algorithm works a little bit differently, and for Facebook's, it works based off of engagement. So today we're going to talk a lot about Facebook's engagement and how we can boost some of that. So a couple of the things that the Facebook algorithm is going to look for are videos, Facebook Lives, Facebook group engagement. So any groups that you're a part of right now, when you're engaging in them, having conversations, and watch parties. Anybody do any watch parties? You can just do a little thumbs up if you have, thumbs down if you haven't. All a watch party is any public broadcasted video that you can invite friends to watch with you. Conversations and comments. So not necessarily you going back and forth on somebody saying happy birthday and then you saying happy birthday and thank you and back and forth, but more so you asked a good question, a conversation got started, and people are going on in the comments. And then lastly, saved posts. Saved posts is a weird one. I don't know how many people actually save posts. I don't ever save posts. I know a lot of people in my generation don't save any posts. So if you are saving posts, or if you're getting people to save your post, it's good. The way that I see it best fit is that if people are looking for houses and you're putting out new listings and price points and they save that post, that could be something they can reference again later. So algorithm likes it when you save posts because you had some of that thumb stopping material. See that? Thumbs up. Oh, think. Bad jokes today. You're welcome. So a couple of things that you should start doing. Guys, please do this. It's going to help your engagement. It will help you rank better online. First off, go live. A little stat about Facebook Live is that on average, it gets 10 times more engagement than a traditional post. And it gets viewed 6 times more than a normal video. A user will watch it for 3 times longer than a pre-recorded video. So going live is very, very important to boosting some of that engagement. I will talk about some tactics and strategies on how we can make it to where your lives are viewed more, so that it's not just, hey, Anthony, I listened to what you said. I went Facebook Live, and the only one that showed up was my mom. You know, so we will talk about some strategies on how you can get your lives viewed more, but building consistency in that and going live more often will help you get more engagement. A bunch of different things happen when you go live. One is it sends a broadcast to anybody that's on that platform. So if you're going live on Facebook, anybody that is on Facebook will get a little notification saying Anthony Mendoza just went live. If it's for Instagram, it works the same way. Just live is a very, very good thing to do. Just be intentional with it, which we will talk about. Another thing it looks for is quality content. So a little breakdown on what I like to see with content: 70% videos, 20% photos, 10% links. Links being, hey, this is a really cool YouTube video I saw. Hey, here's the link to the listing of my house, or the link to here or there. Granted, there will be times that links are necessary. If you had a really cool flip book from a listing report that was all about your property, great time for a link because it's a creative little piece of content. But Facebook doesn't like it when you send people away from Facebook. Facebook likes it when you bring people to Facebook and keep them there for longer. That is the reason why when you are posting some of these videos, the best videos that get seen are high quality videos over 3 minutes long. So if you're asking, hey, how long should my videos be? Make them over 3 minutes. Facebook is going to see that and give you a little kudos in the algorithm and help push it out to more people. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. Facebook watch parties. So going back to that watch party bit.
Anthony, a question real quick.
Maybe.
Someone wants to know, will Facebook Premiere videos get the same traction as Facebook Live?
Like, hold on real quick. Let me pull up the chat. Facebook Live is going to get more traction in the beginning just because it broadcasts it to everybody. So as far as the traction is going to go, when you're going through and saying like, hey, I have this video going out here or there, a lot of it's going to be in what you're doing beforehand. So Premiere videos will get traction. The difference with it from a Facebook Live is that you're going to be able to get immediate engagement on it because you can Q&A with people. They can interact with each other in the comments, and it just makes it more of a session than just a video.
And this might sound like a dumb question, but for those that don't know, what's a Facebook Premiere video?
You're killing me here, Chanel. Hold on.
Anthony was me the one that asked because I use it for other entities, and with the Premiere is you could schedule the video to go live, and then the other one obviously you're gonna go live at the moment.
So the Premiere is like a pre.
So when you're scheduling it to go live, since you've used this before, Luisa, can people? But you
yeah,
are
yeah,
you answering it live?
Yeah, so technically the way that we have worked with this,
Right.
so the way that Premiere works is like you pre-record a video and then you schedule it, and people are gonna get noticed or they're gonna get a notification when the video goes live.
So, but it doesn't give you the ability, or doesn't give the ability for people to answer questions, and then the way
Yeah,
in a
well,
real,
not in the video itself,
but you
on
can
the
respond
comments.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's what I was saying. I don't know if Anthony knew about that one. We've been using it for our church, so that's why
Yeah, it
I
looks
know
like
about those
it looks like
things.
it'd be the same thing as
But
live.
I wanted to see if there was any difference between going live completely or
Going Premiere. I'll check. Let me see. I'll look in to see if there's like an actual reach difference in the algorithm versus Premiere or live, and then I'll let you know. But from like,
Answering questions, you're getting engagement. It's just not real-time engagement.
yeah, you're gonna get it through the comments.
Yeah. And then as long as you're responding to all of those comments, then you're still, Facebook's still recognizing in the algorithm, but they also know what's pre-recorded, and because they created the feature, what's true
Yeah,
live
but
and what's not true live.
honestly, most of the people won't even notice that it's pre-recorded.
No, they won't.
Yeah.
I'm saying Facebook does.
Yeah.
And they reward, based on what they want you to do. And obviously,
Gotcha. Okay.
but that's a great thing to do. So if you, I'm a big proponent of scheduling out my social media. So if you can pre-record that and then, do it, that I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I guess it creates more activity because people are going to be able to get that notification of like Luisa is live, and they'll be able to log in, watch the video like a Facebook live.
like a normal live. I'm looking at stats right now. It doesn't look like there's any difference in the reach from a live and a Premiere.
That's awesome.
Interesting. That's actually really good news.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to start rocking Premieres and have them pre-recorded to launch just like a live, you could do that as well.
That's fantastic. And like I said, I'm a huge proponent of having scheduling out your social media, because then you can be more consistent with it. So I think that's fantastic.
I think the only difference is that you wouldn't be able to have like a live Q&A session, but not every video.
Yeah, that's the difference.
You know what I mean?
So,
Yeah.
But
thank you for asking that question.
You're using it for your church, right, Luisa? You're using it for your church?
Yeah, we're using it for the church, and usually when the pastors wants, there are certain things that we pre-record because of all the social media issues that are going on. YouTube has been crashing, and then also Facebook, because they cannot hold so many people online. So what we have decided to do, some of the stuff that is like longer time, like a service, we're pre-recording some of the stuff and then pretty much using Premiere, because it pretty much uploads the video on their platform and it goes live. So there's no interruptions of internet or any type of issue. It's pretty much the videos on their platform.
That's fantastic.
So you don't have problems with internet,
Like what we had today,
being
for sure.
online. Yeah, no, believe me, I've struggled with this issue for the past 4 weeks because I'm one of the helpers in
the only ones having these issues. Everybody is.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's everybody, any type of business that is trying to go online and publish videos are literally having so much issues. It's crazy.
My son had the audacity the other day to ask me if I could get off the computer so he could play his video game. I was taking up too much of the internet, he said. I was like, no, I'm working.
I just kicked my son off his iPad.
His son's like 2, by the way.
Yanked it from him and said, not today. I got a webinar and I keep getting kicked off because of you. I'm just kidding. I didn't say it like that, but I said it. But no, that was a solid question. Actually, thank you, because I got kicked off twice during that. But no, it's such a weird time because this grid that we have isn't made for these many people online. So that's why everybody's like internet is just near. But yeah.
Back to the presentation.
Another way you can do it is ask questions. I know this seems like something that you hear all the time and one of those like really basic marketer things to say, but we don't do enough of it. And when we do it super off brand, and it's a long question or a really weird one that you can just kind of Google yourself. So get creative in the questions you ask and how you ask them. It doesn't have to just be in text. You can do something like this where it's just little whiteboard, write something on it and make it fun. You could have the same question that you ask get answered in a similar way. Maybe it's by Post-it notes that you left around a listing somewhere. So what do you like this kitchen? Favorite part of this house, blah, blah, blah. And it's just Post-it notes that you're taking a camera, looking over, and then going through it in the house. Something just to make it a little more fun and creative when you are going and asking them. But when you ask a question, this builds some of that engagement because it starts getting people talking. If you ask who's your favorite handyman, everybody will put theirs in, and then from that, other people will say, yeah, I worked with that guy, didn't work with that guy, go back and forth on it. So make them short, simple, and then relative. And then a couple things to avoid: overposting and washing out your content. Sometimes less is more, in the sense of if you're putting content out 5 or 6 times a day and you're seeing that you're not really getting the return you want or the reach you want, that could come from the fact that you're overposting. You'll hear me tell everybody time and time again, post as much as you can. Mainly because we don't post enough as it is. When I look through a lot of people's social media, it's like once a week, once a month, 3 times a year. So if you are posting a lot, look at what it is. Facebook has an insights section in your Facebook page that you can go to, and you can see what content is being engaged with and what content isn't. And what that
and
is,
you're talking about on a business page, right, Anthony? Not on our personal pages.
on a business page. So whatever content's being seen more, make more of that type of content and less of the other, so that you're not washing out any of that good content, getting any of that bad engagement on there.
Anthony, can you said see who's running the tally so that we know? Is it just you saying that we should just watch how many viewers we have, how many people are watching to kind of engage and to know what content's better, like kind of, run a tally for ourselves?
So if you're on your Facebook business page or your Instagram account that is set up like a business, there is an insight section. So on the top bar, you'll see insight. You can click on that and it'll show you, based off of each post you have, overall time periods, how many people it reached, how many people it engaged with, and all of that. So you can look at the graphs and see, hey, these last 3 posts were really good because it reached more people. And these other ones weren't that good because they weren't getting any engagement, they weren't getting any reach. So you'll be able to go into those sections and see that overall graph.
I personally love it on Instagram because it's so easy to read. It tells you exactly, the peak hours, days, times, whether it was who the demographic was it, women 35 to 45, where are these people coming from? Like I look at mine, it's 99% Las Vegas, Henderson. And then I have like 2 people in Indonesia and 1 in China. And they're probably hackers or spammers.
When I had my goatee, mine was 99% moms. That's a joke, guys. I'm kidding. I shaved the goatee. Now it's just all 5 o'clock shadow. Another thing to avoid is falling off the wagon. So build consistency, because what's going to happen is, and this happened to me, and what the reason why is I did one of those, like, I'm taking a social media break. Last November, I was posting a lot. Well, like all the way up last year until November, I was posting like a madman. Videos every day, content going out daily, all the time. Beginning of December, I had my second son. And while I was in the hospital, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stop posting for the time I'm in the hospital and then the first week out so that I can really enjoy hanging out with my son. Those 2 weeks crushed my momentum because Facebook saw that I just stopped posting altogether. I stopped engaging in comments. I stopped messaging people back. I stopped doing everything because I completely left social media. So if you do start building consistency and you start getting engagement, just don't stop. Stay on the wagon, keep going, because all it's doing is building your platform and helping you get somewhere else to generate a business. If you do need a social media break, as we all will, especially right now because screen time has gone up 300% in the last 3 weeks. Schedule your posts out. So if you use something like later.com or Buffer, or even Facebook has a scheduler built in, schedule a couple posts out so that you're not crushing your engagement, and you can take those couple of days off. A day or two isn't going to crush your engagement, but if you take 2 weeks off and you don't do anything, it will really slow down how your engagement is.
And Diane and I can help you. I help my clients set up something for Facebook particularly that will post for you every single day on your Facebook. You set it and forget it, and you'll never have to touch it again. I have it set up on my my own business Facebook page, and it's just general real estate information. And I think it's the dumbest content that was ever created, but I will tell you that people love it. Like my friends, family, it's not the agents that are attracted to it, but we're not trying to attract other agents or lenders. I will tell you that I get at least a like or comment, and sometimes a lot more than that, every single day. Like today's is actually pretty funny. It says when the listing says there's a built-in barbecue, and it literally has a barbecue like duct taped to the side of the house. It's probably in the South somewhere. I can say that because I'm from Alabama, but there's humorous ones. There's, which do you like more? This bathroom, this bathroom, this bathroom, or this bathroom? People love it. And it does it every day. I don't ever have to even do anything. I just engage when people like or comment, I say something. So that happens every day without me thinking about it. And then as far as Instagram and like other content that's not just generic, I use Later because Later actually will auto publish straight to Instagram. So it's super easy. Oh, the for Later is I pay, I think $100 a year, and that gives me 100 posts a month, and it can post to stories on Instagram and on your feed or whatever, and it will also post to your business page on Facebook. Oh, the auto real estate content is free 99, 100% free. So if you guys need help, just contact me, contact Diane. We can do a Zoom meeting, set it up for you. I just did that for someone on Monday, and they were like, thanks. Just make sure you guys send us your deals. That's all we ask.
Double handguns. As far as your videos go, whether it be a Facebook Live, Premiere Video, a video you pre-recorded and uploaded, avoid using certain trigger words. Facebook will monitor what you say, and you will actually get denoted if you say things like, please like, please share, or comment below. That works really well on YouTube because you have a strong call to action and you want them to subscribe and do certain things. On Facebook, you still want to have a call to action. I'm a salesperson. You need to have a call to action. Just do it differently. Instead of the generic, please like, please share, please comment, you can say, what were your thoughts on the video today? How could this help you in the future? Do you know anybody else that could benefit from seeing this video? So you can have the same effect, but instead of using this hard trigger word that they're going to monitor and look for, you're using something else. And you do want to have those in your videos. You want to end them with a call to action. In summary, if you know anybody that this video can help with, please reach out, please send this to them. If you know anybody that this video can benefit, let them know about it. If this was a great video for us, let us know your thoughts on it and why.
Oh, and then I just saw a question from Flavio about the best day of the week to do a live video. I would say probably right now, there isn't a best day because a lot of people are home, but I always say a live video is kind of like a television show. If you were just sitting around watching TV and boom, up popped, I don't know, American Idol, and you would be like, oh, okay. And then next week on a different day and a different time, up popped a different show. You would never know when to expect it. So how would you continue watching it? I think of it like scheduling television programming. You have to let your audience know when it's happening. Otherwise, people don't know when to watch. So people that are, it's just Saturday afternoon and they're like, hey, I'm live and I'm at this house at 1, 2, 3, and they don't have any viewership, or they have someone that watches it for 3 seconds, it's because they weren't expecting it. But if you let your audience know, hey, I'm going to be doing this video on on Monday at 3 o'clock, don't forget to to watch it and then remind them. Or if you have something that you're doing, whether it's a market update or whatever it is, if you have it consistent, you know, it's always Monday at 3:00 and you can remind them, people will start to, you'll grow your audience because they'll know and they'll tell their friends about it. And I'm getting ready to do a show, if you will, and it's always going to be the same time so that people know to tune in, like a television show. Like I know that I watch Good Morning America every day, or, you know, during the week, Monday through Friday from 7 to whatever. So I think that's how you have better viewing, not necessarily what day or what time, just making sure that it's consistent or that you at least advertise it and remind people.
That is a great time to bring people from other places back to Facebook. So earlier I talked about, hey, Facebook doesn't like it when you put links out and send links to other places. It likes it when you keep them in Facebook. So if you are going live, be intentional with it. Have a date and a time picked out as well as a topic so that you're not doing the live that's, hey guys, this is Anthony Mendoza. What's up, Craig? How you doing? Oh, what's up, Jim? And that like really awkward thing where you just call out names and try to have a conversation. If you're gonna go live, be intentional with it because it's also gonna carry out as content for you later. So instead of it just being a video calling out people's names, it is, hey, today we're gonna be talking about how you can actually go live and how to boost some engagement. If you have any questions, please save them till the end. I'll look into chat and you can do the same thing like we did here today, but on live. This is also that key moment to take those emails because if you use the live studio that Facebook just released, you can take all of those keys and URLs and send them out in your broadcast email. So any of you that have CRMs, that have clients on them, instead of going just putting on your Facebook page and hoping people see it, you can even use that link and say, hey, this Friday at 3:00, I'm going live. Please check it out and have the link right in there. And also things to start doing as you're going through this, allocate ad spend. I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive to this whole thing about being organic reach and all, but this is something that is good to look for as you start progressing. What I'm saying with this is when you are looking at insights tools and you're getting into the habit of creating better content, having more videos, going live more often, you're going to start seeing what's working. You're going to see what your audience is engaging with, and you're going to want to grow that audience more. So instead of just engaging more with the people you have, you can start engaging with bigger groups. So use the Insights tool, find out what's working best, and then start using the Facebook Ads Manager to run post engagements on that, to whether it be the farm you're going after or Las Vegas in general, or even people just that have targeting things that would be like that. So if you did a cooking show with a local chef in town to talk about the new restaurant they're opening, and you went Facebook Live and that was a great piece of content, it got a big crowd of people to see it, and you wanted to broadcast it more, you could say, hey, I want to advertise this to people on Facebook who like this restaurant or restaurants like it, this type of cuisine, and they also enjoy cooking or First We Feast on YouTube or just different pieces of targeting so that you can start growing your overall audience and platform by using $20, $30 ad spend on a post that worked really well. Some tools that you can use. I probably should have put a polo on before I took that snapshot, but I didn't. Took that this morning. Okay, so StreamYard is amazing. Everybody right now is talking about Zoom. That's what we're on. That's the platform we are currently using is Zoom. For going Facebook Live, I love StreamYard because on this right side, you can see every comment that's coming in. StreamYard also doesn't limit you to the platforms that it's going on. It will go on Instagram, it will go on Facebook, you can put it on YouTube. So it'll allow you to do multiple platforms at once, whereas Zoom will let you go Facebook Live, Facebook Workplace Live, and YouTube. And those are the only platforms. And
so you can simultaneously be live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook?
Yeah. And the beauty of StreamYard is that it is a web-based app so that you don't need to download anything extra. You just go in here, invite the people you want. You can add in all kinds of branding. So if I were doing this webinar today on StreamYard, you would see my name down here. You would see my logos up top. I could have a background. I could do whatever I liked, but it's just a little more customizable and more user-friendly. StreamYard was made for streamers like Twitch, different gamers, and all of that. So it's really a good platform. If you're
And you can have up to 6 people in the studio, right, Anthony?
Yeah. And you can share screen and do all of that as well.
How much is StreamYard for the pro account, Anthony?
Girl, I'm getting there. The pro version of StreamYard is $20. So
A month, right?
$20 a month. So you could use it right now for free and do everything with it. The only thing is that it's going to be branded. So top right-hand corner, you're going to see StreamYard. If you put a banner on it, you'll see Live with StreamYard. I'm not a big fan of all of that stuff, so I would pay the $20. So I just have that cleaner video. Next,
Anthony, really quick before my dog starts barking again, do we have anything that will auto post in Spanish?
ooh, no, but I can get you one.
Yeah, can you? Because Flavio is texting me and he's asking, and I'm sure that there's a bunch of agents on this call that would be interested in that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna
For
mute.
that one, just you guys reach out to Diane. Anybody that's interested in something like that, let her know. I'll grab some info on it and then send it out, and then you guys can broadcast it from there. For another Facebook Live tool, Zoom Pro account. So if you see where my little pen is pointed down to, you can go YouTube, Workplace by Facebook, or Facebook Live. You do have to have a pro account to go live on Zoom. So if you wanted to link it to your Facebook, it's $14 a month and you'll be able to go live. Problem with that is that the chat in here will not be the comments that's coming from Facebook. Guys, another thing to understand is there's a 10-second delay on all of these streaming platforms. So don't have it open with your face and your face here, because what's going to happen is you're going to keep doing that thing where you're like, Anthony. And it's just going to be weird. It's going to have that like delay. So
Anthony and I played with this yesterday, and I wouldn't even try it with Zoom. I would just do StreamYard. It's so much easier because you can just watch the comments and turn off. Like, you don't even have to have Facebook open, basically, or Instagram.
yeah, because a lot of times what people will do is they'll go like Zoom live on Facebook, have their phone open to the chat to see who's chatting and stuff, but they're also seeing the delay of themselves. And it just, if you've ever done a podcast or recorded anything and you have headphones and there's latency, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's weird to hear yourself echoed. So it just throws you off. StreamYard, in my opinion, is the better of the two.
He's frozen.
Or
It reminds me, if you've ever, if you've ever, like, I sang the national anthem when the stars were still the stars, but when you sing in a big place like that,
StreamYard doesn't have that issue. If you
no,
just
because you
straight through
can see
StreamYard.
the actual chat, so you don't even have to listen to yourself. You're just having the conversation, and you can see the questions.
And then for the last streaming tool is OBS Studio. This is the kind of the OG of streaming platforms. This is the one like all my buddies who stream Twitch, all my nerd friends that play way too much Fortnite, this is what they use. The problem with this is it's not as user-friendly. This is you gotta be a little more techie if you're using OBS, because you're gonna have to download it, install it on your computer, grab a stream key from Facebook. They're not hard steps. It's a couple extra ones that most people don't want to do. But if you take them, then it's free open source software that you could use whenever you want. So OBS Studio, if you're looking for some good stuff on a budget, that's the way to go. And then last tool and tactic, this is one that I personally love, and I get a lot of grief for it as a marketer, especially in real estate.
Hold on real quick, Anthony. For OBS, can you use your iPhone to, can you use iPhone devices and can you capture video?
So for OBS, it's just on your PC.
Okay.
For ManyChat, as a marketer in real estate, I get a lot of grief for it because about, I want to say like 2 years ago, chatbots on Facebook were the business. It just came, like they were at the peak. everybody was talking about them, and then everybody was using them. Problem is everybody turned it into I don't have to be a human in my business anymore aspect. What I use ManyChat for is that it could basically turn your messenger into a CRM. So every time somebody clicks on send message, they become a subscriber, so that you can grow your subscriber list, so that whenever you have an upcoming event, a Facebook Live video, you can use this as a mass messenger tool. So I want to create a new broadcast to everybody in my messenger to say, hey guys, this Friday I'm going live on topic X, Y, and Z. The pro version of ManyChat is $10 a month for up to 500 subscribers, and then it jumps to $2,500 or $25 a month for, I want to say like 2,500 subscribers. Don't quote me on that second price. I know the first one because that's what I use. But it could also be a lead gen tool later on as we go. If you're using ManyChat, you're ahead of the game. I love it. I've been doing a bunch of different flows and chatbots lately on just kind of like, if you click this, then this happens, and then that happens, to bring them down through a whole conversation. I like it a lot. I have a lot of triggers for if you're an agent and you're using a chatbot. If somebody says, I want to see more information about this property, it sends the information, but it can also trigger to tell you, hey, so-and-so wants to know more info. Can you please reach out to them? So ManyChat is a great solution, but one of the ways to get more engagement from it in this context would be you have a live, broadcast it to your subscriber list, let them know when it is. Or if you did a really nice video of a listing and you did, like Luisa said, the premiere video, you can let them know in advance, hey, we're doing the premiere video. So you're not banking your whole video premiere on a notification going out, or you're live on that same notification. Instead, hey, it went through Messenger, I mass emailed it, and it's going out everywhere. Another way you can do it, bringing people back to Facebook, is email campaigns. So you see that little timestamp that says September 23rd, 2019 on my post? If you click on that, that's actually the unique URL code on your Facebook posts. So if you had a new listing and it was 123 Main Street and you did a great video for it, had a bunch of pictures, or you did an interview and you wanted to blast that out to your CRM, to any text campaigns you have or anywhere else, you can go in here, copy that link. So if you go over it, right click, it'll say copy link. You can use that and blast that out in all of your emails. So now you're using outside sources to drive traffic to your Facebook. And if you had people in your CRM that weren't following you currently on Facebook or friends with you, you can use this. So if you guys came to my Remind class, I teach you how to create audiences online, save them to your CRM that you can prospect. Well, now you're able to get those same prospects to your Facebook. So if you go there, copy that link, write a good little post about it, tell them why they should click on it, and it'll send them directly to your Facebook to that post. So in summary, be consistent, be intentional, and start making some more of that content, whether it be Facebook Lives, premiere videos, videos in general, or photos. Have fun with it, and you'll start getting more engagement online. Again, guys, I appreciate all of you today, and I do apologize again for all the technical difficulties in the beginning. Thank you for holding in strong with me. I know it was a bit of a pain, but you are all amazing.
Anthony, really quick, when will the recording of this video be available? Because I have side chats going on that for people that couldn't get on, and I want to send it to them if that's okay.
Yeah, I can have it ready by the end of the day tomorrow morning.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let them know. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you guys have any last questions? You can unmute yourself and just ask.
I don't think so. All
No?
right, guys.
Did you guys learn something? Was this helpful? Thumbs up?
Yeah.
I'll make sure to get you guys all the video by tomorrow. And then just if you have any questions and you don't want to put them in the chat, just reach out to me or Chanel or Anthony, and we'll get you taken care of. We promise you guys. We're going to start doing more of these, so that way everyone will get more familiar with being on Zoom calls, because I know we had a lot of issues with a lot of agents from a couple brokerages. So it's just a practice thing. So everyone will get it eventually.
We all get better at it.
Yeah. We'll have I'll put the recording out, and then I'll put in all of the slides that I used today. So if you wanted to, like, if you were taking pictures or screenshotting any of the slides, if you wanted any of the information, I'll put it together. That way you guys can get it.
Anthony, do you think maybe, I mean, I've got to check your calendar, but do you think maybe we can do another one next week, or no? Do you need a little bit more time?
Well, I want to do them every Wednesday at the same time. So every
Beautiful.
Wednesday at
Perfect.
11, look for a webinar of some sort. It's all
Okay.
gonna be marketing and tech related. It's all going to be about real estate marketing. So I think next week I'll come up with the topic today. So reach out to the girls to get the topic for next week, or go on my Facebook page. All of my events are always there. Guys, we do happy hours every Friday at 3. So if you want to just come, laugh, and enjoy some stories, come Friday at 3, hang out with us. We're going to have fun. We try not to get serious and crazy. So if you want not serious, crazy, wear some sweats and drink some whiskey, come hang out with us this Friday at 3.
And I share a lot of stuff from Anthony and other stuff. Diane does too on her Facebook page. So follow us both on Facebook, Instagram. There's a lot of good content on there as well.
Sweet. Thank you, guys. I will see you all next time.